Hey, I'm Adam Jusko, and this is Stock Screamer looking at a potential buying opportunity for Aramark, which is just getting killed in the markets today. But before we talk about it, I would ask you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not already, and if you have already, I thank you for doing so. So Aramark is just getting beat up in the stock market today. As of the making of this video, it had lost over 12%, around 12.5% of its value. Basically, what they did is they came out today and had their investor day and sort of talked about how they were going to, what their projections were for the next 3 fiscal years, actually. And the people that watched that presentation obviously didn't like it very much. But to me, looking at what they reported, unless I've missed something huge, it seems one of those cases where analysts sort of expected more, and because they didn't see the numbers they decided they wanted to see, the stock price really got hurt as a result. But you're still looking at a company here with very, solid numbers, solid projections going forward, and a company that has a pretty solid dividend as well. So when you have a company that goes, and loses 12% plus in one day like this, that is a solid company and, does not have like disastrous news as it seems like the way it's being treated as if there's a complete disaster here, but it doesn't seem to me to be a complete disaster. So this looks like it could be a potential buying opportunity. Now, if you don't know who Aramark is, they are a company that basically they're in a few different industries, but probably the most well-known is they do things in facilities management and food services industries. Uniforms is part of their business as well. So they will handle certain management of facilities as well as food services for things like schools, hospitals, a lot of sports facilities. So, if you have a stadium or arena near you, there's a decent chance that Aramark is the company that it handles, concessions and other things within that facility, prisons, a lot of different places, a lot of commercial venues. They do facilities management and handle food stuff as well. Huge player within their businesses and, a solid company for a long time. In terms of what they said today, talking about the next few fiscal years, they said they were looking at 2 to 4% organic growth, which means, the businesses they already have, not in things that they may acquire along the way. Double-digit earnings per share growth, which means you're looking at earnings per share to go up at least 10% or more every year. Their estimates for next year were between $227 for fiscal year 2019, between $227 and $237 per share. The analysts wanted $250 a share, so there obviously is a disconnect there, but that is still an increase, from where Aramark has been. So it's not like, suddenly they've made an announcement that, they're going to slide down or they're going to have a worse year than they did, this year or anything like that. They're continuing to say that they are going to grow. Now, they're obviously a huge company and this isn't like any great growth story, but at the same time, the last time they offered results, they also increased their dividend. It is now 11 cents per quarter, so 44 cents per year at the current prices. Looking in the low 31s on this stock price, you're then talking about a 1.4% dividend yield, which is pretty nice, especially for a stock that's just gotten beat up a little bit here. So overall, when I look at it, it seems like the knocking down this price 12% plus seems a little overblown. I have to imagine that the stock is going to gain back some of that loss in the short term. But even if it doesn't, you have a solid company here where there may be an opportunity to get in at a price that hasn't been seen for about 3 years now. So you go back to 2015, the last time they were sort of sitting at these price levels here. So there could be an opportunity here, even if it doesn't have a big bounce back in the short term. Have to imagine that this stock is going to get back to where it was even this morning in a reasonable amount of time. So you're already looking at the potential for a 12% gain there and maybe more going forward. So it's a stock I like. I see it as a potential short-term opportunity, but even if that didn't work out, a nice longer term opportunity as well. Not a sexy company, not like a super fun stock to jump into, but a potential buying opportunity here. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.